Good morning, first graders. So today I'm making some oatmeal. Very excited, so I'll show you how to do it. Here I start with the recipe, and it calls for 3.5 cups of some low-fat milk and some 2 cups of oats, and you can see all the ingredients there. So I've got all the things lined up, ready to go, and I already did the walnuts. So here, in this bowl, I have the walnuts and the raisins, and here I have the 3.5 cups of, I use almond milk and water, and I add a little bit of salt. So that's how it's gonna go. Now I'm gonna chop the apple up, because it calls for an apple. It's really good. I've had this recipe once before. I use an apple core. I take out the center, and then I'll slice it up with my knife. If you try this at home, make sure your parents help you with your knife. The apple going. All right, so I'm slicing up the apple. It calls for, I think, a cup, but it'll probably be more. It also says for it not to be peeled. So I'm reading my directions to make sure I've got everything correct. So chop it up, chop it up, chop it up. Make sure the pieces are a little less than bite size. All right, and then I'm gonna put it in. Thank you. And now the milk is boiling, so I'll take my oats and put them in. Recipe calls for 2 cups of oats, so I place them in my measuring cup. And I'll make sure it's even. Then I'm going to put them in. I mix them up and I let it boil again, and then the oats will be cooked. And it smells so good. And now the oats are boiling, so I'll turn them down to low. And once they start to thicken up, we'll be ready to add our other ingredients. Now, notice that I have all the other ingredients ready. I have the apples, the raisins, and the walnuts in this bowl, the maple syrup there, and just double checking, and that's about all that we'll need to put in. And then it'll be ready once those oats thicken up. I'll let you know what it looks like in the bowls once I have it all done. And now what's important is to clean up. I have all my materials and things out, so I'm going to clean that all up and put all that away. Okay, so I have the bowls all set up, getting it all ready. And I'm going to put in all the ingredients now. The maple syrup goes in at the end. I'm going to mix it all in as it's getting nice and thick. And that's my math for today, so I was doing some measuring. It's my reading, not for today, just for now. My reading for today. And there it is, it looks great. I'm gonna put it in bowls in just a second once I mix it more through. And then add the maple syrup. All right, and now our good breakfast of apple, raisin, walnut, oatmeal goes into the bowls. And looks like we'll have some left over to microwave and heat up for tomorrow. Keith and I will enjoy our breakfast once he gets off the couch. All right, well, I guess you want to know how it tastes. Here it comes. It's good. It has chunks of apple, raisins. What did you guys have for breakfast?